Today is Wednesday, June 2nd. And during this pause and listen, we're going to return to our theme of following Jesus as his apprentice. Last Sunday, the parable that we looked at in John 13 invited us to consider, to think deeply about what kind of a listener we are. And I propose that the key to good listening to each other is learning to listen to the Spirit. Because listening to the Spirit of God develops listening from the heart. And listening with a heart, or listening with a heart of love, is exactly what we need in our relationship with each other. We don't naturally listen with a heart of love. It's a way of life that we have to grow into as the Spirit cultivates us through teaching and practice and training in community with other people. There's going to be some successes in those conversations, and there will be learning opportunities. And the purpose of these pause and listen videos is to help us give time and space and intentional attentiveness to become better listeners. Some Bible scholars have suggested that James, the younger brother of Jesus, wrote his New Testament letter based upon what he had seen in his big brother and how he conducted himself in the family. How he conducted himself in the family carpentry business, and how Jesus related to his family and to neighbors and others in the community of Nazareth where he grew up. And James may have been thinking about and remembering the example Jesus set when, guided by the Spirit, he wrote this encouragement in James 1:19. Where he said, "My dear brothers, take note of this. Everyone should be quick to listen and slow to speak and slow to become angry." We should be quick to listen and slow to speak. So I encourage you just to take a few moments here and sit quietly and at least temporarily just set aside the distractions around you. Invite the Spirit to help you remember a time when you just sat and listened to someone tell their story. They shared their experience along with their thoughts and feelings, and you hardly said anything. You were just there, present with them, listening with no agenda. What was the result? Now, think back to a time when you were very attentive to the Lord, stirring something deep in your soul. A time when you truly listened and waited for the Spirit to guide your thoughts. What was the result of that time of listening? Whether we're listening vertically or listening horizontally, an important common denominator is the desire of our heart. So now take a moment and just listen. What does the Lord want to say to you today about listening with an open heart?